and welcome! I am one Welsh Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a sheepish look at Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas, on Steam. This is an iOS game originally, and just recently, well, not recently, but it got ported to Steam, you know, ladies and gentlemen. And the best way I can really describe this game is it's a Legend of Zelda clone, through and through. If you played Legend of Zelda, if you know what to expect from Legend of Zelda, you know exactly what to expect from this game. It is basically taking the Zelda formula and sticking to it like my hand on super glue whenever I'm trying to put some tables together or something. I have no idea. Basically, Legend of Zelda clone. If you play Legend of Zelda, you know what you're getting into with this one, folks. And it's not as polished as Legend of Zelda series, but you know, it's not bad. You know, it's not a bad Zelda clone. We don't have many of these type of titles on PC, so you know, it's better than nothing, I suppose indeedio. But yeah, basically the game revolves around you playing as a kid whose father has gone missing after he set out to destroy the dreaded Oceanhorn. And of course, we need to do the same ourselves. We need to set out, find these magical emblems that are littered throughout the world. I think there's 3 of them in total. I could be wrong there, I can't remember. And basically, we need to collect them, find the Oceanhorn creature, defeat him, bada bing, bada boom. And it's a simple Legend of Zelda plot. Find the MacGuffins to find the boss, to defeat the boss. Boom. But yeah, it's quite interesting how they do this game now, though. Because unlike Legend of Zelda, what they sort of have is this island mechanic. I guess I could sort of try and compare it to Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but it's not exactly the same. Basically, you got this vast ocean to explore, and you have to pick between different islands to go to and talk to any locals on these islands to find out information about more islands, to go to those new islands, to explore those islands in order to pick up new items, to find more items in other islands. So basically you need to go across island to island to island looking for things. And honestly, I quite like it. I also quite like the fact there isn't too much hand-holdiness, you know, folks. I mean, the game itself is easy, but there's not really much hand-holdiness in the main gameplay of the game. It just sort of lets you go and tells you, go out there, explore, do your thing. And the game itself is also railroaded enough, so you'll never really seem to get lost. At least I didn't find myself getting lost. But, you know, it lets you basically do your own thing for the most part. As long as you can go to island to island, as long as you're smart enough to talk to people and learn about the world, you can usually progress just fine. Now, one thing that's kind of weird is the sailing mechanics in this game. They don't work anything like Wind Waker. Basically, you choose an island, and your main character, who I'm going to call not Link, will basically go to that island automatically, and it's basically an overglorified cutscene. Later on in the game, you do get like this little gun thing to shoot enemies and stuff that may pop out at you, and barrels in the ocean, but you know, for the most part, it's literally just an overglorified cutscene that you watch while you go from island to island, which I think they could have done better with. I honestly do. I honestly think that's a bit underutilized in the grand scheme of things. The dungeons themselves are also pretty damn easy as well so far. Like, I haven't had any issues with any of the puzzles, so this one's looking to be a easy game. I haven't played through the entirety of it. Most of the games I do in these sheepish look at, I haven't played through the entirety of. You gotta watch my reviews for that. You know, I don't plan on reviewing this one, but that's beside the point. Basically, it's pretty fun. You know, I like it. The graphics aren't the best out there in the world. You know, the graphics do their job, but they're not the best. But I have heard this is a port of an iOS game, so for what they are, the graphics are pretty neat. They are pretty damn awesome for what they are, folks. And of course, it has multiple graphics options and whatnot to swap between, as nearly every PC game ever. So that's a good thing. But, yeah, the graphics aren't too big a deal, but that's probably a good thing, because it means more people can actually play the game smoothly, I suppose. But, yeah, the biggest thing that annoys me in this game, however, is probably the sound design. The sound work really, really annoys me during this one. And it's mainly because of when you're walking. Now, when you're going in caves and stuff, everything sounds echoey and music's all muffled and stuff, and when you're walking in the overworld, you've got this generic overworld theme, which isn't bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just sort of there. But when you're walking throughout the streets, whenever you're walking throughout the caves and stuff, all the damn time, all you hear is And trust me, that gets so damn freaking ear-grating after a while, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I don't like the sound design too much, but aside from that, this is a pretty fun game. I'm not sure if I can recommend it or not. I probably recommend it if it's cheap, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not a bad game by any means, but it does seem to be a pretty mediocre title, and it's nowhere up to the same level of quality as a typical Legend of Zelda game, but, you know, it's still a fun game in its own right. So with that, thank you all for watching, hope you all enjoyed, don't be sheepish, and I'll catch you all again. Bye!